Welcome to Flavored Enemy Regnum Vitisum. The following program is intended for mature audiences only, so listeners' discretion is advised. Thank you, and welcome to Veith University.
Welcome back to Flavored Enemy Orientation Week. Nix Vandree. Nix, you dreamt of sweat. Sweat glistening off shoulders, brows, hands. You dreamt of fire, burning, scalding, smoking, sulfurous fire. You dreamt of waves crashing, thrashing on rocks. You dreamt of anvils ringing hard. You dreamt of the sounds of metal. There was no coherency, no thorough line. There's no plot to this dream. It was just these images, these scenes. It wasn't until you woke up to that loud hammer ringing on anvil. Your head start feeling like it was pounding within your skull. And you realize that both of your arms were weighed down on either side. And you look to your right and you see a very muscular yet thin, almost swimmer's body tiefling with pure white skin, his back turned towards you, completely bare back. You can see a couple of red irritated claw marks on the back. Very messy hair passed out laying on top of your arm. And behind you, a sky blue looking tiefling drooling into a pillow, your other arm pinned underneath him, with dark blue horns, also completely shirtless. And you laying in the middle, completely unclothed. Everyone else is racked out, and you realize, a little bit too late, that you were not supposed to crash here last night. You were supposed to take the bus home. And you maybe drank a bit too much last night, as everyone else around you looks to either have left or still be racked out. You kind of start coming to. What would you like to do? And could you describe us for the audience? Could you describe yourself for the audience for the first time?
Yeah. So, first up, I am a Drachia. I have light colored skin, shaggy red hair that comes almost down to my shoulders, pointy ears, red twisted horns coming from my forehead. I have dragon scales across my entire back and down my right arm with sharp claws. Claws that are arguably almost as sharp as my teeth. I'm going to very, very carefully pull my left arm from underneath the person on my left And then I'm going to look over to the person on my right. I'm going to let out a frustrated sigh and just, no hesitation, yank my other arm out free. And then I'm going to crawl towards the foot of the bed, and
Huh?
I'm going to take a look for my clothes, because I'm not letting anyone in this room see me unless I'm fully dressed. Not repeating that mistake.
Are you awake? Are you awake, Nixie Stick?
I'm not going to answer.
You see that that Benioff, the blue tiefling, is starting to get up as you kind of, pull your pants on and slip your shirt on, get your shoes laced, and you find the door. Do you just slip out?
I'm gonna glance back at Beniak and the other person. I'm gonna roll my eyes and close the door behind me. Just carrying my shoes.
You walk out and you see there at the table, you see like half of the table, like the table has been broken in half, but yet somehow one half of the table is still standing on its two legs, and the other, like the half the table is extended out from there, just kind of sitting perfectly still and not moving. You can see that there is a person that's sitting there, legs kind of crossed, sipping a cup of coffee out of like an espresso cup, and playing like a game on their cell stone, like on their knee, like their cell stone resting on their knee. You see, they just kind of like sits the espresso cup on the table that's like weirdly balanced, and looks to me, says, "Well, didn't think I'd be seeing you awake anytime soon." You see that they are, have these kind of like serpent-like scales and spots, fanged teeth, black hair that kind of sits just above the brow level, and this very menacing-looking impish grin. It's someone that you know to be River Crimson. I think I'd be seeing you for, I don't know, at least another 3 hours, maybe?
Oh? Why is that?
Well, I remember you said something about showing someone or some other something they'd never seen before, and they said that they were going to keep you there until the sun went down, and that's not for another 3 hours.
Oh, good. Thought I'd lost an entire day. I'm gonna take a moment and slip my shoes on as quickly as I can. Say, my cell phone's dead. What time is it?
Let's see here. It's about 4:46.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad then. I don't think the other person. I don't think I know the other person in that bed. Any idea who that was?
Yeah, is that exchange student from the Belfkir Islands, Janan. Is
Janan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, name doesn't ring a bell.
No, you took a fancy to him last night, and well, he definitely took a fancy to you.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Hmm.
What about you? What are you doing here?
Oh, figured I'd enjoy my cup of coffee, you know. I've got some
Oh,
time before I'm due at the college, so
a college.
yeah, that's tomorrow, so
Oh,
no real place to crash tonight, so figured this place is as good as any.
oh, oh shit. Oh, that's tomorrow. Hey, I gotta go. I'll see you later. I'm gonna make for the front door.
See you later, Nick. And you make for the front door. It's the sun is starting to set, and you're kind of hobbling along, getting your foot into your shoe and maneuvering out of the house. I want you to roll me an investigate. No, survival check. God, I need to come up with an urban survival skill for navigating the city. Give me a survival check.
Okay. How about a 14?
So you are fairly certain that you're in the Sand Ward, but you don't know exactly where. You don't see anything that you particularly recognize, and you've lived in the city almost your entire life.
So
Shellstone's dead. You're looking around. You can see that you see the sign for a weird-looking shop you've never seen before. You can't really read the sign from here. On the left-hand side is a street that leads down and kind of curves to the right. On the right, it's mostly residential buildings and like butcheries and stuff like that. Kind of working down to the right until it dead ends at a park, which you've never seen before.
Okay. Would I know, since having grown up in Douglas, would I know where each of the wards are, roughly speaking, in relation to each other?
I mean, yeah, but you're not sure. You're not sure based off your survival check. You're not sure exactly how to
Right.
get to another ward.
I would need to get more oriented. Okay. You said that there was a shop nearby.
Yeah, you can't really recognize what the sign said, but there is a shop. It's an obvious shop.
Cool. So I'm gonna go that way, and I'm gonna find someone I can ask the directions.
All right. So you walk over there. You walk over there, and you see that there is a glittering like silver sign, like the wooden. It's like a dark wood, but like the etching and like the paint within the etching for the actual wording is like a silver. What languages do you speak?
Languages: Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
Okay.
Literally all of my dad's languages.
Can you run those by me again?
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Thieves' Cant, Undercommon.
Okay. You don't really recognize exactly what it says. But I will put in chat what you see. This is what you see there. And beneath it, there is. It looks like it looks almost like a loop. It is like silver, and runs like makes like a small loop at the top. So it looks like a piece of string. As you kind of walk over towards the door.
I'm gonna glance at the sign, and then I can't remember. Is it a push door or a pull door?
It's a pull door.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna look at the sign and attempt to commit it to memory before I head inside.
So you head inside, and inside it's this really cluttered looking dusty shop. There are books lining the shelves. You can see glass display cases with a bunch of different things within them. You can't really make out anything like just glancing around, but if you want to go and investigate, you can. On your left hand side, you can see that there is a long like divider between the shelves on the left-hand wall and the rest of the store, where you can imagine the workers would walk around. And kind of working on its way back, you see just a bunch of boxes and baskets and crates all stacked haphazardly. As you kind of look around trying to get your bearings. You see an older looking round woman kind of shoulder her way up onto the counter. She's got this frizzled white hair that looks like a wild mane. You can see that it's kind of hanging extremely low, just obscuring most of her face. She's wearing this threadbare, almost like tunic type deal, with long sleeves and very roughly hewn tunic. Her frizzled hair, she kind of like parts it to kind of get a good look at you. She looks at you through her only exposed eye being the right eye, because her hair is just kind of frizzled all the way around, almost like obscuring her entire face. She's like, hello?
I'm just gonna immediately turn on the charm. Oh, hey, sorry to bother you, but I kind of lost. My cell phone is dead. Would you happen to know how to get to the Winter Ward from here?
Yes, it's not too far. You must give me a moment. I must get to my sisters first. They need to wake up, or they won't, do their shift for work.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
give
okay.
me one moment, if you would, please. You might enjoy checking out that section over there if you're interested, Nix. She kind of points over to a small glass display case up against the bookshelves as she walks down and goes through a curtain to head to the back of the shop.
I'm gonna glance over to where she pointed, and then turn back and say, "Oh, how did you?" And then see that she's already gone. How did she know my name?
What do you do?
Since she's disappeared to look for her sisters, I'm gonna go check out the place that she said I should take a look at.
So you walk over there, and it is this extremely gorgeous piece. It looks to be at first glance, a simple hammer. It's a brown, dark mahogany handle, is attached and affixed to a curved hammerhead of like a darkened black metal. You see that it kind of curves at the back, to be able to create what you would guess would be like bends in metal, and then it's got a very flat surface on the other side. Why don't you go ahead and give me a history check?
Yeah, I can do that. It's gonna be a 13.
You're not really able to tell exactly what this hammer was for, but as you're kind of examining it, you do see something that's really interesting. And that is on the flattened side, you can see a purple and like dark blue swirl on the flat side that looks to be moving.
Can I lean in like really close and see if I can like I want to get a better look from a different angle, see if I can figure out how exactly it's moving.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
That's going to be a 19.
It looks to be like a source enchantment of some kind. You're somewhat familiar with this through your dad, Jace. In the fact that source enchantments are really, really potent and powerful enchantments that are placed on crafting material, so that which you craft is better to ably accept enchantments. If you don't have a source enchantment on your crafting material, usually the items that you enchant can't withstand the enchantments that are placed upon them. As you are kind of seeing this, you see out of the corner of your eye the three sisters like standing right there next to you. You see that the one that you were talking to on the far right is still looking at you the same way. That kind of white frizzled and frazzled hair poofing out. The one in the middle has this long black curtain of hair that it hangs right over her face, so where you can only see her nose and the center of her lips. And the one on the far left looks to be like a very young woman. She looks beautiful and fair and has a white veil kind of hung from her face, from the top of her head, hanging down. And she kind of cocks her head when she looks at it and says, You watch the sky.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that?
You watch the sky. Yes?
I watch the sky? I mean, I like to stargaze at night, if that's what you mean.
There is much fate to be seen in stars, in truth.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I'm trying to find my way back home. Do you know how to get back to the Winter Ward from here?
Sure. You just follow the stars. They lead you everywhere you need to go.
Okay, but I mean, it's still the middle of the day, so I can't exactly follow the stars right now.
Of course.
And I do need to get home before dark.
Of course. I understand. Sisters? She looks over, and you see as she looks over, her face changes. You can see it like almost like a shadow passing over it. The pure, innocent-looking face shifts into this old, decrepit-looking woman, where her eyes should sit is a completely empty socket. As she kind of barks at her middle sister. Bring the parting gift. This child here needs it before leaving.
Oh, there's no need. If you could just point me in the right direction, that'll be more than enough help.
Certainly,
don't
I can bring you your parting gift. As the middle one kind of goes and grabs this package, starts unfolding it, and then you see that it is a dark blue sweater, hand knit. On the front is a beautiful star. Beautiful star, completely hand sewn, like to where you can see the different shades of yellow, whites, and oranges within the star itself. And she I forgot to snip the final thread. 1 second. Pulls a pair of shears from her hip. Snips the thread and hands the sweater to you. This is for you.
Oh, okay. I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. But sorry, the directions.
Yes. You must exit out. Turn right. Follow the star. Oh, and Nix, before you go. The three of them look at you and speak in unison. The snake offers insight. You must heed its words. Because if you don't, the Father will become the Son. Well, thank you for shopping, and if you like, you can come back later. We have very good deals on multiple different things, like maybe you want astrology book, huh?
I'm just with hopefully an expressionless face. I'm gonna say, oh, yeah, I think I will be back. Thank you. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna clasp the sweater to my chest and hurry it back out the door.
All right, so you head back out the door, kind of like instinctively turn right. It is dark outside. Roll me a perception check.
What the hell? That's gonna be a 10.
You are not on the same street you were on, but you do notice two different things. One, the house that you were in before is here. Two, the shop you just exited is not here. Finally, right above you, you see a shooting star shoot off in the direction you're facing.
Follow the star. Okay. So while looking up at the sky, I'm gonna take the sweater and just slip it on and head in that same direction.
So you start heading in that same direction, and you almost seem to keep pace with the falling star for a minute. And not until you see the Vandree Alexander Manor off in the distance, do you realize that the falling star falls completely and crash lands into your backyard.
What the hell? And I'm gonna run straight to the backyard without even setting foot inside the house.
All right. So you know that Hayden's not here at the moment. But Jace and Castian, do either of you come into the backyard when you hear the crash land? Also, it's worth noting that you haven't seen Nyx in an entire day, a full entire day.
In that case, I believe Castian is the first to come out and inspect what happens, because right now Jace is, fully in the form of a dragon flying through the city looking for Nyx, and, I think if Castian sees Nyx approaching, they'll, quickly text, Jace, she's here.
So the two of you kind of lock eyes in the backyard. At the center of the backyard is a crater, kind of smoking outwards, and a brilliant bright light shining out of that crater.
What earth is
Hey, Dad.
Orling, where have you been?
I was out. I went to this party thing. I'm sorry I've been out so long. That wasn't my plan. But I'm home now.
You know that Jace is going to be a wreck when he comes home.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm sorry, Dad. My cell phone is dead. Otherwise, I would have texted as soon as I woke up. I'm really sorry.
It's alright, I understand that these things happen.
You hear coughing coming from inside the crater.
On Earth? I think it is... I think as Castian begins to approach the crater, that is when Jace, in his full dragon form, slams down into the ground and changes back, and then tackle hugs Nyx. Oh, my baby, where have you been?
I'm just gonna hug him back and say, "Hi, Dad. I was out. I'm really sorry. My cell phone's dead. Other I would have texted you as soon as I woke up."
We're getting you a new cell stone. Jace, we don't need to get her a whole new cell stone. But this one's broken! No, Jace.
Dad, it's not broken. I just need to charge it, I promise.
And I think then Jace kind of picks up the sound and he's, what? What's this? It fell into our yard, I'm not sure. It's best if you let me do it. Jace gets to the edge of the crater and lets his body be covered in the same, or in red draconic scales, as he very carefully approaches the smoking crater in a way that Castian or Nyx wouldn't really be able to, because Jace is completely immune to fire and heat.
You feel this warm bask kind of rolling over you, but it does not feel like heat or fire. It feels like pure radiance, like holy light. Until you get closer and the heat starts to pick up, and you realize that it's not holy and it's not radiant, as the light kind of starts to dim slowly and slowly and slowly as you get closer. And you can see the outline of a twinkling star in the sky, like up in space, like a star, but it is right here in front of you in this crater. Until you get closer and closer, your eyes start to adjust, and you see a small 5, maybe 6-year-old girl there in a white dress.
What? What on earth?
She begins to speak. What languages does Jace speak?
Jace speaks Abyssal, Common, and Draconic.
Okay. So you have no idea what language that it is that she is speaking.
Okay, let's see if...
But she is speaking what you presume to be some kind of language.
Let's see. Castian knows Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Undercommon. But I imagine...
Mhm.
Are you okay?
She shakes her head no.
Okay. Do you know where you are? Do you know who you are?
Points at herself. Estelle?
Estelle? Okay. My name is Jace. And this is
Jace?
Jace. Yeah, Jace. And standing up there's my husband, Castian, and my daughter Nyx.
Castian?
Yes.
Nyx?
Yes.
Estelle?
You
Words?
words. Hold on, Castian. Don't phones have like a translator thing? Not a very good one, but hold on. I have something from work that might help. Given that Castian is a spy, frankly, does he have any kind of like magical items that would let him translate languages?
Castian has an ear set that he could go get from his wardrobe that allows earbud that allows it to receive languages and translate it into Common directly into Castian's ear, but only Castian would be able to hear it. So Castian would have to let everyone else know.
So yeah, Castian will go and he will get these tools and put one in his ear and says, "Hello, my name is Castian. I should be able to understand you now."
I fell from the sea, the astral sea.
The astral sea.
I was going to be taken.
Taken?
One in the darkness below the light of suns or stars wanted me. A god saw me while I was falling. They said that you would know them and that they would send me here because I'd be safe.
Castian will use prestidigitation to create in the air the symbol of the doll and say, did they have a symbol like this on their person?
Uh-huh.
I see. So, it would appear as though the doll has sent Estelle to us. Oh, of all the times for Hayden to not be here,
You see that the light is starting to dim a little bit as she's realizing that she's blinding you all.
Oh,
And her hair kind of goes from that pure white color and turns into like a darker purple to reflect the wide variety that Estelle sees around her, with Nyx's hair, Castian's hair, and Jace's hair. And then kind of settles in on that purple hair with that very light skin tone and these deep red eyes. I am losing the magic of the void between. Pretty soon I won't remember.
Okay, just tell us as much as you remember as you can. Do they look like they're like physically weakening as well?
It looks like their strength is leaving them, but like from a level of a cosmic level, like almost like adapting to become an equivalent of a human 5-year-old. A man with black eyes and black fingers, black as the night sky, bright red aura. He pulled me from the sky. I don't know why. I was a young star. And I fell. The doll brought me here. I don't know what he wants or why.
Well, whoever or whatever he wanted, whoever he was or whatever he wanted, going to take you. Not if you don't want to go with him. Not while I have anything to say about it.
Thank you.
And I think Jace kind of moves forward to just like offer a hand or like an arm for her to hold on to. You keep coughing. Let's get you something to drink. Do you want to come with me? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And I think Jace will just very calmly escort them to the family kitchen, and Castian will also kind of help them and kind of motion for Nyx to, come along.
Estelle kind of looks at you, Nyx, as you're following along, like looks deeply into your eyes. Almost an unsettling level of deeply into your eyes. Dusk Zariah has seen you too. Huh?
Who?
Okay. Dusk Zariah. She always looks at the stars in the night sky. I think I'm getting the hang of your language. That's helpful.
Yeah, you're doing really great. But you're gonna be safe. You'll be okay.
Um. I'm. Um. She kind of looks around confusedly. You can see like just myriad of expressions kind of shifting around her face, is like she's trying to process a whole bunch of things at once. And then looks over at Jace. Oh, I remember. Dad, can I have a peanut butter and banana sandwich?
Jace kind of looks confusedly at Castian, and Castian, like, well, they're a gift to the doll, so... Well, I mean, they came from the doll anyway, so... Yeah. Estelle, I can make you a peanut butter and banana sandwich real quick.
Sweet. Ooh, I mean, like, unless we have like that, like marshmallow spread.
It's very
that's also
late.
really
I
good
don't
with
think
it.
it's appropriate to have marshmallow spread at this hour.
Aww. Oh, okay. Nick, Castian, and Jace, each of you can roll an insight check if you'd like.
Oh, absolutely.
Jace rolled a nat 1 for a total of 2. As far as he knows, this is, I guess, his daughter now.
I didn't do much better at a 5.
Okay,
Castian, it's
got
up to
a
you.
14 at the very least.
Okay. So Castian was able to piece this information together. From what Castian can tell, it looks like in order to ensure that Estelle grows up happy, it looks like the doll has siphoned off memories and implanted new ones of having grown up in this family.
I mean, that's a crazy thing to do. But Castian, let's see, what spells do they have? They don't. Castian will subtly text either of them, like Nyx and Jace, like what they have discovered, but not like say it out loud. And so we all know going forward what is happening, and he's also putting together a like kind of as detailed a report as he can for Hayden for when Hayden comes home. Like almost using that like kind of same professional mindset that he uses. He's like, oh, I'm putting together a report for my husband because I can't stop being a spy sometimes.
So, what's Jace doing
Uh,
as Estelle's kind of like kicking her feet at the counter, waiting for a peanut butter and banana
he
sandwich?
also, he makes or as he is making the sandwich, he asks, do you want the bread toasted?
Ooh, yeah, that sounds good.
Jace just, like, very gently breathes fire on either side of the toast and expertly toasts the sandwich. And here you go. And he cuts
Fantastic.
it in half, obviously. Try,
Ooh, wow.
diagonally.
Okay, but okay, yeah, I figured that's how
Yeah.
Jace cuts it. Um,
Ooh, wow, this looks yummy.
You're
Thanks,
welcome,
Dad.
sweetie. And he's just like, okay, I guess I have a daughter now because I rolled so bad on my nat 1.
and Estelle's kind of sitting there kicking her feet, eating. What are the three of you doing? Nix, you also notice, because you're just kind of one standing there, that that crater in the backyard is no longer there. It's been completely filled. And the grass has been regrown so that it doesn't even look like there was a crater there.
I'm just sort of in shock by everything that happened. And I'm gonna turn from the backyard and just absentmindedly stare at Estelle. And I'm lean over to my dad and be like, so, what now?
Well, if I recall correctly, one of our relatives, Inoki, had a very similar thing happen to them when they arrived here on Vittore. And I mean, while I myself am not a cleric of the doll, they've done a lot for our family, and if they ask us to share our family with her, then I can't really think of a reason to say no.
Oh, I mean, of
Oh,
course,
right,
Dad. I
right.
didn't mean.
I just,
I didn't
yes,
mean that you wouldn't.
I mean, obviously this is a big conversation that we have to have. Meanwhile, Jace is like, also getting Estelle a glass of milk, and no, you can't have chocolate milk this late.
Okay, how about strawberry milk? That's not chocolate milk.
Okay, but don't tell your dad.
Okay.
And Castian is, back in reality where these are conversations that have to happen. Well, obviously this is, much more in Hayden's expertise than it is mine or Jace's, and like Jace said, for all the times for him to not be here,
As soon as you say that, the bell rings for the front door.
Jace immediately goes to it.
Right. At the front door, you see Hayden and someone that you have not seen for about 4 years. And you've only met them just that one time 4 years ago. Zara, Inoki's sister.
Ah. Well, I was hoping to have a conversation with you two. Yes.
Me?
We have a new Well, okay. We have a daughter now who has always been here. Castian kinda subtly nods at her as if to indicate, like, like a thing that...
Zara kind of looks over at you, Hayden, and is like, I don't have much time. I need to divulge the information I found and get back soon.
Oh, yeah, of course. Zara, why don't you come inside?
Sure. She kind of heads inside, sees Estelle kicking there, and looks over at Jace. Hoarding stars now?
Huh? Would you also like a glass of milk?
Oh, no. I'm fine. Lactose intolerant and all that. Don't let the cat form fool
to
you.
comment on that, but I felt like it might have been offensive, so I wasn't going to.
I'd rather do this somewhere with less young ears. Nyx is more than welcome to listen in, but...
Hey, why don't we go into the living room and, put on The Happiest Mermaid?
Oh, sure. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, Nyx
I really like
loved that show too. We have all the cassettes.
And Estelle kind of waddles off with you in that direction. Zara kind of sits down, absentmindedly twirling the dagger in her fingers. I hate to interrupt like this. I just finally have information.
Yes,
I didn't know who else to go to because I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up. But that group that was sent out a few years ago, one that consisted of your family and some of your friends, my brother, Inoki, your friends, Callie, Raph, Ghost, and M. As you know, they went on that mission 5 years ago, and we attempted to rescue them. I lent as much help as I could, and I told you I'd keep an eye out. Everything that Aurora told us, none of it was enough. Know that they went down into the Reach, and that they vanished from Vittore's plane of existence, and all connected ever realms. Well, I got a bit of information. It's not much. My dagger was pulled.
The one connected to
I have had this dagger for the last 5 years, and it has not left my side save for that one moment. 6 seconds. It was gone. Disappeared from my hand. The only information that I have is that when it came back, there was a bit of bone adhered to the tip. I had a sorcerer that I know check it, and it was from a minotaur.
Minotaur. Any further details on this Minotaur?
No. No, I wish I had more, but I don't. It's all the information I have. The Minotaur horn was old. It was a very old Minotaur. Brittle. And it has not, the dagger has not left my hand save for that moment. That was 3 months ago.
Nothing else since?
Nothing.
And you're certain that no one other than Inoki could have pulled your dagger from you?
They're the only one that's connected to it.
Okay. It's not much to go on, but it is.
That's why I came to you all. I knew you'd understand the importance of the information without thinking that there might even still
No,
be
there-
hope.
There might be, but
Been gone for 5 years.
there's any number of unusual magics out there that can distort time, especially when you're traveling through the astral seas. So we don't know for sure how much time has even passed for them
Right.
relative to us.
She pulls off a hempen bag from her satchel near her side, and hands it to you, Castian. It's all I have. It's the only clue I have. She kind of open it, and you see that it's the tip of a minotaur.
I will run this through the channels I am aware of to see if I can get something more precise about it, but
And Nyx, Cinna was telling me that you're starting college soon. I tried to keep in touch.
Oh, yeah, I'm. I've got orientation tomorrow, actually.
I don't know much about your universities on this plane, but where I'm from, they're bastions of learning and of knowledge. It might be nothing, but there was a bit of extra information the sorcerer gave me, who I asked to examine this, and maybe someone at this university of yours might be able to help.
Oh, yeah, I'll find out whatever I can and let you know.
This horn was exposed to a lot of salt water and excessive heat constantly for years. We presumed that maybe they lived in a coastal area and worked in the forges. I don't know if that's much of anything at all. There's so many coasts and so many forges.
It's got to be something, but yeah, I'll take it to the university and I'll ask around. There's got to be somebody who knows something.
Yeah.
I promise we'll do whatever we can.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get out of your hair. Out of your scales,
Jace was not in the room during this. They were getting.
Oh yeah, that's
they
right.
were getting Happy's Mermaid set up. Or
But I'll be back around Douglas for next beginning of next summer.
do you need a place to stay? We have plenty of rooms here.
Oh, no, I'll be okay. Just a short walk back home. I hope that Inoki can be there for their son's graduation.
Me too. Me too. Before you go, I do have to ask. Is there anything that you know about, well, children that were stars that fell from the sky?
Said that stars are the essence by which new creation is burdened. It said that every realm is born from the beginnings of a star. So, to have a young star means that you have the ability to create if you're able to understand how their magic works. But stars are meant to exist in the astral sea, not on worlds. So when they fall, they lose their power. But that is not sway the greed of men.
Wait, does that mean Estelle's gonna die?
No, just through time.
Good.
Through time, there'll be more and more like you and I.
Oh.
Perhaps that's for
I
the
see.
best, though. If whatever was chasing her, well, if she loses her powers, then it won't target her anymore.
Simply her existing here already makes that a target on her back.
Well, it's a good thing I carry my sword.
I must get back. I need to check
Fair
on
enough.
my mother.
Safe journeys.
Safe
Bye,
journeys.
Umbra.
Goodbye, Nix. And as she opens the door, you see that she kind of makes an odd gesture with her hand, and you see that where the door opens, you can see this weird tear in reality. As she steps through, and the stars inside this tear kind of warp around her, and the tear closes, and she disappears on the spot.
Speaking of extra rooms, Hayden, I think you and I need to go set up Estelle's. There should be. Jace held on to all of Nyx's hand-me-downs, so we should be able to stock it pretty.
Oh, right. Of course, darling. I'll tell you what. I'll
Yes.
I'll go ahead and get a head start on that.
And I'll be sure to fill you in on everything that's happened. I know it's a lot.
I look forward to you filling me in on several things.
Now, we have children in the house. I don't think Nyx appreciates hearing her dad's flirt.
Honestly, Dad, I'm kind of used to it by now.
Hey, Nix! I made you a thing.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go find out what Estelle made for me.
As Jace, Castian, and Hayden kind of head up to get the bed all set up and everything like that. Nyx is in the other room. Got like a bunch of like things set up around her. You can see in that shot she grabbed like one of the lamps. You can see she grabbed a wooden bowl. She grabbed a like a painting that was hanging on the wall. And finally a like a permanent marker, and she had like taken off pieces, bent and broken, and kind of reformed and reshaped them. Um, um, and she kind of like holds it up, and says, and you see it's the really hodgepodge looking violin.
See? So you can play your music.
Oh, Estelle, it's wonderful.
Oh, wait.
Thank you.
I didn't do the thing yet. Oh, okay. Hold on.
And she kind of like crosses her eyes and focuses really hard. You can see the wood start to warp, the pieces of string kind of turning from cloth into metal as the entire violin starts to shift and contort just a little bit to align with what she was trying to create. As she now holds a completely and thoroughly electric violin that is completely one of a kind.
Oh. Okay. Now it's done. Sorry, I forgot to do that last thing. It gives me such a headache every time I do it. Ow.
Estelle, that's incredible. Thank you. Oh, are you okay though?
Oh, yeah. I just don't think I can do that for like maybe like six more fortnights.
6 more fortnights. Okay, good. You can't, like Dad always says, you can't push yourself too hard, no matter what. Okay.
Okay. But like, what if I pull myself too hard? Am I allowed to do that?
No, you can't you can't pull yourself too hard either. We have to take care of ourselves.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. But like, can I hear you play it first? I want to make sure you like it and like it works good.
Oh yeah, of course.
Can we go up to your room and like you can plug it into your amp?
Absolutely.
Okay. And she kind of like gets ready to like run behind you to go up.
Okay. I'm gonna stand up. I'm going to hold the violin up and away from myself and just examine the whole thing.
I will drop a picture of it right here.
That's fucking gorgeous. It's so goddamn gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to, satisfied with how it looks, I'm going to very carefully grip it by the neck, and And then I'm going to reach out for Estelle's hand and then lead her up the stairs.
Ooh, I really hope you like it. I didn't know. I didn't know. Like maybe like I should make like a cello, but like you don't have you don't really play cello. You like play the violin, but like maybe like cello would have been better today because you already have a violin.
Nonsense. I love it. It's going to be great. And I'm going to lead her into my room. You can sit over there, and I'm going to point to this massive beanbag chair in the corner of the room.
He immediately jumps face first into it as she completely disappears into the beanbag chair.
You all right over there, Estelle?
Digs her way out of the beanbag, so it looks like she's just her head sticking out of the fold.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, give me just a second. And I'm going to make my way over to my amp. I'm going to make sure that everything is plugged in and properly connected between the violin and the amp. And of course, the amp is plugged into the wall. I'm going to walk over to my desk that has a few different bows on it for the couple violins that I've already got. I have one that Hayden bought for me that I haven't used too often just because it doesn't sound quite the same with the violins I already have. I hesitate for a moment before I pick it up. I'm not sure if it'll make a sound that I like, but I decided I'm going to go for it anyways. And then I'm going to carefully rest. I'm going to lift the violin, carefully rest it on my shoulder, and I'm going to just play a single note on the violin to check and see how it sounds and if it needs any tuning done.
Okay. Why don't you go give me a performance check?
It's going to be a dirty 20.
It sounds absolutely gorgeous. The way it resonates, the tone just kind of rings throughout. Almost that eerily haunting tone that you would expect from like a dark melody.
That's incredible.
Wow, that's so pretty.
I'm going to take a moment and think of a song to play for Estelle. And I'm going to, without saying anything to Estelle, I'm going to play the lullaby that Hayden wrote for me when I was about her age. Then he would play to help soothe me, help put me to sleep on restless nights.
Make a performance check.
Can I do it with advantage since I know it by heart?
Yeah, you know what? I'll allow it.
Sick. It's going to be a 24.
So, as you begin to play, the tones ring throughout the room. The reverb on the amp just kind of makes it to where the music kind of ebbs backward and forward like a beautiful flow, like an ocean lapping up against the beach. You see that Estelle just sways along. Her eyes get heavy. She smiles. Wow, it's so she starts snoring completely out.
I smile at this and I continue playing even though she's already sleeping. And when the piece is finally finished, I will carefully rest my violin on the desk and return the bow to its place. And I'm going to take a couple steps towards Estelle, just taking a moment to commit what she looks like to memory, as I won't be seeing her all the time. Gotta make sure I don't forget what she looks like. I'm gonna leave her be for now. I am very much in need of a very hot shower, so I'm just gonna sneak into my closet, grab a change of clothes, and head off to that shower.
Okay. You know, hop in the shower and get yourself all cleaned up, and you're getting back out and kind of getting your outfit back on for sleep. You head back out with your towel kind of wrapped around your head to dry off your hair. You see that Estelle is no longer sleeping on that bean bag. And you see Jace kind of sitting there on the edge of your bed.
Hey, sweetie.
Oh, hey, Dad.
We took her to her room. You know, we know you're a big girl and you want your privacy. Castian pointed out that there's a lot of like legal things that we have to go take care of. Like there's sort of foundling papers, and it's a whole big mess. And I've never really been good at filling out paperwork. It reminds me a little too much of Grandpa's office, but never mind all that. The point is, they're gonna have to basically spend all day doing that, and so I'm gonna be the one to take you to orientation. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's just a university. I mean, it's not too far away.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll be able to come home and see them. I mean, I'll be able to say
yes, we will
tomorrow
definitely
at least,
all
right?
have a big breakfast together. I'm gonna probably go down to the kitchen in the next hour or so and begin making it, because I'm gonna make so much breakfast for everyone. We're all gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate with breakfast, and then, you know, I hope that we can celebrate with dinner too, but I understand if, your orientation means that you're busy, or you want to hang out with your cool friends and not your dad who's cooler than them, but,
Well, Dad, I tell you what, I'll try to make it back for
Okay.
dinner, but if I can't make it, I'll text you,
Also,
okay? And then I'll be sure to come home
wonderful,
for those
wonderful.
leftovers
Oh,
as soon as I can too.
while you were in the shower, I flew all the way to the store and bought this. And he pulls out like a little mini portable charger. He's like, make sure you charge this too, and keep it.
Thanks, Dad. I
Wonderful.
will. Of course. I'm sorry again that I worried you all so much.
And he wraps his arms around you.
You're hugging a really scratchy sweater that you've never seen before. And you know Nyx's wardrobe, because like
Wait a second.
laundry's like one of the things that you do
What's this sweater you got?
consistently and constantly.
Did you borrow it from one of your friends, or
Oh, this. No, So I was kind of lost. I didn't recognize the area that I was in. I know I'm not supposed to be going home or hanging out with strangers, but I had to stop in a store and ask for directions. And these three sisters, they gave me the sweater and said follow the star, and that's what happened. I guess it was a
does
gift.
that sound like anything Jace would know about? Jace,
Didn't
religion.
Jace give me
Is
a
he
religion
smart?
check?
No, he's not. Actually, hold on. He can be. He's gonna cast skill empowerment to give himself. Oh wait, nope, that doesn't work on things you're not proficient with. Never mind. That's a 7. Does he have anything? No.
Jace feels like it might be something important, but that Jace's not really too sure on who the right person to ask.
Let's see. 3 sisters told you to follow a star. Hold on. Did they speak in like a language that was similar to similar to the Ganid? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Sorry,
spoke
I was
common.
thinking of another group of 3 sisters. Never mind.
I mean, their accent was kind of. Okay.
So that's such a strange sweater, though.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is, but it was a gift, and I mean, like, it would have been rude to just reject it, and it's actually kind of, it's kind of cozy.
Personally, I think I've made better sweaters, but it's not bad.
No, Daddy, you know I love your sweaters too.
You're right, and it would have been very rude
it was
to
a
turn
gift.
down a gift.
I mean, and I needed to get home, so I thought I thought it would be a good idea to accept it.
Okay.
To be honest, I kind of like it a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna let.
I mean, it's not entirely my style, but
darling,
it's nice.
My sweet baby, my nightlight. You have enough style to pull off anything. Never doubt that.
Thanks, Dad. And I'm not a
Oh,
kid
but you'll
anymore. You
always
don't
be
have
my
to
little
call me
nightlight.
Oh, I know, Dad. I mean, you can if you want to. That
I
just means you don't
see.
have
I
to.
see. You don't want me to say something embarrassing in front of your friends at school. Okay. I'll be fine.
No, Dad,
Hmm.
you could never be embarrassing. Besides, you're the only one who can call me that.
Oh
Anyone
dear.
else, they'll get a
That
swift
is
fist to the face.
certainly something you get from your other dads. Uh, anyway, I'm gonna let you get settled in for the night, and um, I'll be sure to wake you up for breakfast tomorrow. Good?
All right, good night,
Aw,
Dad. And
Jace
I'm gonna wrap
hugs
him
you
in a
back
really
just as
tight hug
tightly.
before he goes.
Will do.
I'll see you for
Pancakes or waffles or
breakfast.
both? Wonderful. I'll make
I'm
both.
thinking
And he
waffles.
goes downstairs and basically begins cooking breakfast all night.
So after Jace leaves, I shut the door
Okay.
behind him, and I'm gonna go take a seat at my desk for a moment and just study the violin that Estelle made, marveling at the craftsmanship and just thoroughly impressed with how well such a small child made something so incredible.
As you're sitting there, kind of appreciating the violin, you feel the weight of the day kind of starting to hang on you, and feel really tired. Sleep kind of just creeping in on you, starting to mug you for all you're worth.
I'm gonna stand up from the bed, turn off the light, and or not stand up from the bed, stand up from the desk, turn off the light, and just collapse onto the bed.
As you kind of collapse into bed, you feel yourself sink into it. Until you're standing, surrounded by white marble, columns, 13 of them, holding up a large, beautiful architectural piece. It seems a shame to call what you stand in a simple building. This is art. Beautiful vaulted ceilings, open air all around you. A beautiful mosaic at your feet. Split into 13 sections, one fading into a different column all the way around. It's so beautiful even that you almost don't notice it. Intertwined around each column, a extremely thick, maybe 500 foot long serpent. Its head pokes in between two of the columns. Its dark purple scales glistening in the starlight. Its black, beady eyes scowling at you.
It's about time, Nix. Speechless are we, Nix?
Do I recognize who this is?
You do not. They don't have the same shape as the depictions that you've seen of Dendar. The coloration's similar, but it's not the same kind of serpent.
I'm just gonna stare at this serpent for a moment and shift into a slightly defensive stance, uncertain of who or what this is. What do you want?
What do I want? What an interesting question.
Well, let me rephrase. What do you want from me? How can I assist you? And I'm just going to immediately regret asking that.
There is no assisting me. I am but the bearer of fate. You may call me Pythia, and I must speak words to you.
Okay, then, Pythia, speak your words. You seem to have been waiting for me.
When shadows shroud the moon's light, the son of the dead shall emerge with might. In his hand fate's tapestry unfurled, to unite or destroy his choice to be hurled. Balancing on the edge of darkness and grace, he holds the key to world's embrace. With compassion, harmony he shall decree, or vengeance's grip shall set the realms free. Ancestral echoes guide his path's descent. Virtue battles vice, the soul's torment. Love and sacrifice may mend what's torn, or chaos unleashed, worlds forlorn. The prophecy whispers the moment draws near. The son of the dead's destiny lies clear. Will he rise as savior, bound by destiny's decree, or plunge the realms in eternal misery?
Okay. Spooky prophecy. What does that have to do with me?
The words have been spoken to you, Nightborn. You will be that witch. It's the bridge. Wake up, Nyx. Nyx. Wake up. Nyx. Wake up. Nyx.
Nyx?
Wake up.
Nyx? Nyx, are
What?
you even paying attention?
What? Sorry. What time is it? Mm, definitely not.
Nix, you now realize that the sun's out. And you're dressed in the clothes you do not go to bed into.
What the hell?
Nyx!
Jace, your
I
child
was
just
just
curved
trying
right
to
in front
get
of you.
your attention. We're at the school.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad. I
Well, yeah.
must
I
have
mean, you've been
spaced
like
out
in a trance
hardcore.
since breakfast. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, you said you were okay last I asked, but it was weird. Are you sure? Because like, if you're nervous
I'm okay.
about going to
Just-
school and living on your own, we can always cancel everything and just do it next year, or maybe the year after that, or something. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
Dad. No, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Besides, if I ever miss you and Dad's too
Yeah.
much, I can always come home. Whenever.
Okay.
I'll be okay. I promise.
Anyway, oh wow, the university seems really busy. Lot of
So as you're kind of looking around, you see that it's pretty swamped right now. You guys got here a little bit later. You can see the stalls running alongside the walkway all the way up to Demoral Hall. You could see stalls for things like Blood Rush, Airball, Mashbat, BattleBots, the Dinodon Fan Club, newspaper, the engineering teams, the school band, the cheerleading squads, the volunteer club, book clubs, all kinds of things. Basically, every kind of club you could think of, all the way leading up to Demoral Hall. But before you're all able to push over there, you see a blonde girl holding a pad and pen, and she's got this cute little hat on, sitting on the top of her head, and a pleated black skirt and a blue and white tunic, and she looks.
Oh, hi. You must be Nyx, right? I mean, lead singer, head violinist of Alacrity. I've been trying for almost a year to get an interview. You gotta let me do it one of these days.
Oh, yeah, I'm Nyx, and I'm sorry, you are...
Oh, yeah, sorry. Rue? Rue Damier. I'm the head publisher for the school newspaper. Go Songbirds.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Rue. I'd be happy to do an interview for you. Tell you what, I'm a little busy right now, but...
Oh, yeah,
how about I
sorry.
give you my cell phone number, and we can...
Sure.
We can work out a time and a place.
Sure. Yeah. Kind of pulls out her cell stone really quick. You see her like scramble through it. Sure. Here you go. And she kind of hands it to you. So you could put your cell stone number in there. Okay. So, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt or anything. Jace.
Yes, I
Alexander.
hyphenate.
No,
Alexander
you
Vandree.
hyphenated, right? Alexander Vandree? That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it's a big piece that we do in journalism class, kind of dissecting journalism. Was the article about your wedding? It was such a beautifully written article. So like that article is an example for that.
You know what? Thank you. You are
And
too sweet.
your baked goods
Here, have
are
a
to die
coupon.
for, I must say.
Yeah. Nix,
Cooler
you know he gives out
every
these
morning.
coupons so frequently.
Thank you.
It's like he might as well just lower his prices.
So yeah, if you're interested, I love your voice, by the way, Nix. If you're interested, stop by the school newspaper, stall over there. We've been looking for a co-host for the nighttime radio show for the school radio.
I'll think about it.
Sure. And you see, she kind of turns to start asking Jace more questions. Okay, so I gotta know.
Oh, well, you
What's the
know,
secret
it's
to
a
your glaze
business
for your
secret,
crullers?
so I'm not entirely sure I can reveal that. You know, trade secret.
Okay, you know that's fair. That's fair. I get it. I get it. And you know, like you don't want to tell the press,
Off
right?
the
But like,
record.
what if I agreed to keep it
Well,
off the record?
but wait a second. If you know the recipe, then you won't stop by and buy them. And I love to see, you know, people enjoy my work.
Are you kidding me? Sometimes I stop by just for the ambiance. Sometimes I don't even. Sometimes like I'm not even hungry, and I just want a nice place to write some of my work in peace.
It always makes me
That is
so
the
happy
perfect
to
place,
help.
you tell
You know, just to see people's smiling faces, enjoying the whole place. It doesn't. It's pretty ironic. My father would be absolutely furious about just how little money my bakery ends up making at the end of the day. But I don't really care about stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, and then there's the whole thing, like, ooh, I don't mean to pry, but like, there's that whole thing with, the Avaris Bank and then the takeover by the Comstock family.
No, I'm...
Like, I can imagine that made him too happy.
Yeah, Jace kind of like shakes his head at that, like, he was real possessive of that place. Sorry, do you mind if I change the topic? It's one of those habits you get into.
No.
You start thinking to yourself
Oh,
out
sure,
loud, and
sure.
before
Yeah,
you know it,
sorry.
you mention something that you really, like, don't want to actually talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. See what
Oh,
else?
yes,
I'm
I'm
there's gonna
very
be-
sorry,
Sorry to interrupt,
Rue.
but Dad, shouldn't we be going?
Be sure to stop by my bakery.
Oh, yeah. So, don't mean, yeah.
Songbird.
Sure, and you two have fun, and
I'm
go
fine.
Songbirds.
Bye, Rue.
Bye.
Dad,
Let's
you
go
okay?
Songbirds me. Oh,
I
okay,
think
that makes
the
sense.
songbirds are the
It's a fun
mascot
school
here.
spirit type thing. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. It's not really my thing.
Jace, at the end of the walkway, you can see a booth where you can get a whole bunch of VFU different kinds of gear with your child's last name and first name on it, including shirts, photo frames, keychains,
He takes out
jackets,
10 platinum and is
sweatpants,
like, I would like one of everything,
all kinds
please.
of stuff. Nix, what are you doing while this is going on?
I go to call out to him. He's just lost in his own world. Oh, okay. I need to reach him, and if I wander off, I'm just gonna pull up my spell stone and text him really quick, rather than even try to pull him away. I'm just gonna text him. See you soon, LOL. And then I'm gonna go check out the booths.
Okay. Is there any particular booth you would like to go check out?
That's a damn good question.
You are right next to the volunteer booth where you can see Holly. You also see Axel next to Holly, talking to somebody else. But Holly's not really talking to anybody right now. Besides that, you can see further back the direction you came from. You can see all the sports tables, including the BattleBots table. You can see the Datadon fan club, and you can see the engineering clubs.
We got anything for art and or poetry?
Not on this section. You would have to start walking up towards the you'd have to like basically continue onwards to get to that section of the booths. If you want to like leave this section and head towards the other head towards that section, you can. You could like always backtrack, but like it's kind of like it snakes along through. So like right now you're kind of in the middle right now because Jace sprinted towards the school spirit store.
There's not much over here that has my attention right now, so I'm gonna skip it because I want to do more of I want to do the other direction of nerdy shit.
Okay.
And then I haven't made up my mind. That radio host gig kinda sounds interesting, but I'm not too sure.
Okay. So you're walking along and you see a couple things. You see the book club. You see a small section denoted towards like what you would assume to be the film club. There's not a whole lot of people there. See the drama club. You see photography, and at the very end, you can see a unmarked stall with a single person sitting at it. Person that you recognize to be Portia, because you went to high school with her. That she in high school was the president of the poetry club.
I'm gonna make my way over to where Portia's at.
So you walk all the way past all this to the end, and you see Portia. She kind of looks up and takes one of her earbuds out. Hi, Nix. How are you?
Hey, Portia. I'm alright. It's been a while. How have you been?
Fine, I guess. How about you?
I've been great. I had a weird couple of days, but what are you what are you doing over here all alone?
Oh, I'm seeing if anyone wants to join the poetry club.
Oh, I expect there'd be more people over here for that. I mean, I'll definitely sign up.
Hmm. There is a
I mean,
requirement to sign up.
well, what is it?
I'm going to recite a poem that I wrote, and you have to tell me what it is that you think it's about. There's no right or
Oh,
wrong answer, though.
yeah, I can certainly do that. I mean, I love listening to poetry. My dad writes it, and it'd be it'd be good for my music. Go for it.
In shadows it dwells, heart heavy with endless weight. Hopes bloom, yet unseen. What do you think it's about?
Oh, it's more of a haiku. Okay, I was expecting a little more. It feels like it could be about heartache or sorrow.
Interesting interpretation.
Possibly longing, even.
It's a very interesting interpretation, Nick.
Yeah?
Hmm.
May I ask, what's it about?
Hmm. I tried to define depression, but
Oh,
only words cannot capture that dangerous beast.
yeah, I think I know what you mean. It's a really beautiful poem.
Thank you.
Of course.
If you
So,
are interested, here's the sign-up sheet. You can write your cell stone number and your name. We share each other's works, and we're really just a community. There's only 4 of us right now.
hey, well, make it 5. I'll absolutely sign up. I'm gonna write down all my information.
Well, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, Nix.
Thanks, Potter. You too. I'll see you around. It was good to run into you again.
Oh, sure.
And hey, cheer up, friend. You know what they say. It can't rain all the time.
If it did, it would be a flood.
You're exactly right, Portia.
And she sips her tea and goes back to listening to her music. What do you do from here?
Um, I kind of want to work with plants.
You want to go talk to the herbology club or the botany club? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you're gonna kind of walk along back towards the botany club. As you walk over there, you immediately catch a whiff of smoke as you round the corner towards the botany club, and you see a young brunette head kid, maybe 5'9", 5'10", tussles of brown hair, mushrooms growing up from his head, He's got this kind of like this tanned skin complexion, very rough looking hands. He's got a gray t-shirt and black jeans buttoned up, and he's got some low cut canvas shoes on. He looks at you and says, "Shit," and pops something into his mouth real quick as his mouth starts to steam, and he swallows. Hey, Nix, what's up?
I'm gonna make a face at him and just sort of tilt my head. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Just too much oregano. What's up? You looking to join a botany club?
Yeah, and oregano, really? I'm not that dumb, nor am I gonna narc on you.
Yeah. I'm not really worried about you narking on me so much as, like, one of your 3 dads, might be obligated to report that shit.
One of my 3 dads? And who would that be?
Like, I don't know, like, all of them have, like, some kind of connection with the Warpful Garden. You know what I'm saying?
Not anymore. They earned their retirement. Besides, they didn't want to be there anyway.
All I'm saying
They
is,
don't care. It's okay. Besides, the only one here right now is Jace, and he's off doing his own thing somewhere. It's okay.
oh. In that case, you looking to join the botany club, or are you looking for something else?
Yeah, Roger, I don't know. I mean, plants are cool. I thought it'd be nice to learn about them.
Sure. I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of horticulture myself, but all kinds of plants are cool as shit, So, I mean, are you interested in, like, growing or maintaining or cultivating or kind of everything? You just kind of want to explore, or like what?
Yeah, I think for right now, just a little bit of everything. I mean,
Sure.
I can narrow it down later eventually, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's always good to explore your options and whatnot.
Okay, so got any weird tests I gotta pass, or
No. Just sign up at the sheet. I mean, like, it's the botany club, not math club.
hey, I don't know what weird shit y'all got. Alright, so where do I sign?
Oh yeah, like right here. Here. And he hands you a Cheeto.
On this, really? You want me to sign on a Cheeto?
Oh shit, that's not a pen. Hold on a second.
No.
Okay. Here we go. Here's the pen. Sorry. My pen is a Cheeto. Just click it. Right there. It's Cheeto shape.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna write down my information.
So you write down your information. Roger's like, so, next concert, huh? When's that happening?
I'm not sure. We're planning something real soon, but I don't know. I want to get settled into uni life before planning out something too specific.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, if you set anything up underground, or like need entertainment for the entertainment, let me know. As he kind of reaches to like give you he reaches to kind of dab you up. Do you return?
No, I'm just gonna stare at him.
Are you gonna go in for like a high five or anything, or just kind of stare at him?
just gonna straight up stare at him.
Make a perception check.
Like, well, I was thinking, like, I know what his intent is, but just very deliberately not returning it. It's gonna be a dirty 20.
Yeah, he's trying to pass you drugs. As he closes his hands, like, what the fuck, Nix? Come on.
Nah, man, not right now. I'm here with my dad. Maybe later.
Is your dad gonna strip search you?
No, but
Separate from who?
I try and keep that stuff, separate from him.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, Dad.
It's
Oh, you're just in time.
Alexander
You're just in
Vandree.
time, Mr. Varus. I know how much you like baked goods. Oh yeah. So sorry. Sometimes my brain's in like 2 decades ago where I was born, but like I made baked goods. As he pulls out a thing of brownies.
They smell like a skunk.
You gotta try
They smell
them.
like a
They
skunk.
will
I think you baked
knock
them wrong.
your cleats and socks off. Nah, they're good. They're good, right, Nix?
Yeah, they're good brownies, but
Yeah,
Jace,
I mean, I can smell that I won't.
Dad,
be
I don't
here.
think you'll like
You know
those.
what? If you come down to the bakery sometime, I can give you a lesson on like how to make some really good brownies. And like, I mean, I don't mean to pick you apart, but like those look really dry. Like, you have to bake a brownie properly, or else it gets like way too dry and it's not really enjoyable. It's like eating a chocolate brick, and it's just anyway, I can definitely give you some pointers if you come on down to the bakery sometime.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to learn how to like. Maybe I can make like
I
Like a
don't know what
crate
that
with
is,
my
but I'm
secret ingredient.
not sure
in
I'm
it.
gonna recommend it.
Roger, I think your brownies could do better with a lesson or two from my dad here. Probably sound even better.
You know that's fair. Can I interest you in taking one for the road, though? I got a whole sheet here, and no one else has taken one yet.
Jace is gonna.
I'm gonna take a couple for later.
Jace is fine.
Mr.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Jace. You want some for the road? Okay. Well, I will shoot you a text message next with the information about Botany Club.
All right. I'll see you later. And hey, drink some damn water.
Imagine being straight.
Hydrate or die straight.
Exactly.
Well, I have to wait for Leaf to recover. Second.
It's what? Jace, what is that?
Anytime now.
Married 2 men. He's definitely not.
Anytime now. Nix, you good now?
Jace
Yeah,
will
good.
lean over to Nix
No,
and just say,
I'm evil.
I can make you a better sheet of brownies. I mean, it's very nice of you to accept his gift, but listen, I've had a very long time to learn that sometimes it's okay to say no to people. Sometimes. I don't exactly know when, but Oh,
Yeah, I know, Dad, but
in what
these are
way?
special
I mean,
brownies.
they smell kind of weird.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but the cat said it's
He
bad.
narrows his
Dad, they're
eyes, does not
special
understand.
brownies.
Oh, insight, okay.
Insight check,
17.
Jace. Jace, insight check. Insight check, Jace. You know that these brownies are supposed to have some sort of effect upon the person who eats them.
Oh,
You're
okay.
uncertain what that effect
Hey,
is,
well, wait,
but there is
wait,
supposed to be
hold on,
certain
hold
kind
on.
of effect.
What? Second. Doesn't have Dragon's Bane in it, does it? I know that some humans like to take that, but you are highly allergic. That stuff could kill us, specifically, you
No,
and me.
Dad.
Okay. I just want to be...
Yeah,
Or
There's
Dragon's
no
Blood.
Dragon's Bane
Because
in it,
that's just
Dad.
gross. Some people
And
do that and it's
besides,
gross.
it'll be safe. I got one. No, that's. Listen, I would never associate with someone who used either Dragon's Bane or Dragon's Blood. And besides, I'll be safe. It's gonna be for
Aw.
me and the babes
You know,
when we meet up later.
I love you.
We'll hang out
I
in my
love your
dorm
friends.
room,
They're
and
such
we'll be
wonderful
okay.
friends.
I promise. Gonna be smart about it. Right?
Oh.
They're honestly the best, Dad.
Yes,
You guys
yeah,
realize that everyone's
we
starting to
should get
head up
going.
to the actual Demorrow Hall for orientation itself.
Do I have time to run over to the booth that Rue was talking about before?
Yeah, you could run over there real quick.
Cool. I want to zip my name over, throw down my information, because I want to learn more about that gig she was talking about before fully committing to it. So I just want to run over, slap my information down, even though I just gave it to her, and then catch back up with my dad.
All right. So as you're kind of heading up towards Demorrow Hall, to your seats, you want me a perception check?
Oh, good, yeah, perception. It's gonna be a 21.
You see something immediately jarring. You don't have enough time to really react to it because the crowd and Jace behind you, trying to make sure you don't get trampled by the crowd, gets you into the building so you can go sit down. But you see, sitting atop a light post, like atop the actual lamp itself, that old woman. The really old one with the frazzled hair and the singular eyes showing, holding a dark crimson red bit of thread. Stare you directly down and snip it in half. If everyone could please get to their seats. Everyone, please sit down. All right. Good morning, everyone. I am Headmistress Elmaro, and I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you to Vayeth University. We are thrilled to have you all here today and hope that you will find our institution to be a welcoming and inspiring place to learn and grow. As the head of this esteemed university, I am committed to providing our students with the best possible education and resources, as well as creating a supportive and inclusive environment that encourages personal and academic growth. At Vayeth University, we believe that education should be a transformative experience that prepares our students to succeed in an ever-changing world. Whether you are a new student, a returning student, or a member of our esteemed faculty and staff, we value your presence here today and hope that you will find our community to be a place where you can thrive. Our faculty is made up of renowned experts in their fields, and our facilities are state-of-the-art, providing our students with the resources they need to excel in their studies. We also pride ourselves on our commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we strive to create a safe and welcoming space for all members of our community. We believe that by embracing our differences, we can learn from one another and create a more just and equitable society. Now, I know things are going to be different and difficult this year, but I have confidence and faith that together we will be able to accomplish great things this year and make it all out together. So once again, I welcome you all to Vaith University, and I encourage you to take full advantage of the opportunities that are available to you here. Whether it is through our academic programs, our research initiatives, or our extracurricular activities, I am confident that you will find your time here to be fulfilling, enriching, and rewarding. Thank you. Please find the stall that best reflects the beginning of your last name to receive your dorm room assignment.
Well, that was a speech.
So would it be A for Alexander?
Okay, here goes.
Oh, okay. Alright, we'll wait in this line then.
I'm thinking V for Vandree, Dad. Okay, sounds good.
So you're waiting in the line for a while, and it's pretty quiet. Everyone's kind of staying in line, very, very uniformly. All the other lines are kind of messed up and mumble jumbled, but for some reason this line is completely uniform.
That's not weird at all.
And as you get to the front, sitting there on the table, right in front of the computer, is a white rabbit with blood red eyes.
Benicula, that you?
Huh. Funny. Name?
Oh, sorry. Nix? Vandree?
Alright. I see you here. I am Professor Clover Hopton. I'm a student counselor here. I hope that this is the only time that I'll have to see you. But if I do have to see you again, I hope it is under good circumstances and not because you are causing trouble or mischief.
Yeah. Listen, if there's gonna be trouble or mischief, if anyone's getting caught, it certainly won't be me.
Hopefully,
As she bares her vampire fangs, you won't be doing anything, let alone getting caught.
Oh, yes, of course, that's what I meant.
You want to make sure that you are keeping all your positive prospects for after college in check, and making up a big storm while you're in college is not the way to accomplish what you want in life. Yes?
Yes, you are exactly right, Professor.
Good. Now, here's your dorm room keys. You get 2, okay? And if you have any problems at all with any dorm room assignments or anything that's going on that you need someone to talk to about, come and speak to me. And if there's anything going on with any bullies in school, come and talk to me also. I have a special arrangement with the headmistress when it comes to bullies. You see, I still live for the hunt.
You got it, Professor. Yeah, thank you.
All right, off with you. Off you pop.
All right. Bye, Professor. And sorry about that
Jace
joke before.
will lean in and say,
Don't worry.
You know,
I'll
if
remember.
it were any other kid, I would, question having
Sure.
such a, violent and responsive response. But, knowing that she's going to protect you, I feel better about. I know.
I keep telling you, Dad, I'll be fine. Besides, what is it? What is it that Dad always
To
says?
think that we were all
It's
officers
not a crime
once,
unless you get caught.
I mean, we didn't want to be there, but still.
Exactly. So I'll be fine. Oh, hey, you know what? I think you and Dad's should go ahead and hold on to this, just in case I lose
Oh,
this one.
wonderful,
And
wonderful.
I'm
I
gonna
will
take
definitely
I'm gonna take one of my keys and
protect
hand
this.
it to
I will
Jace.
guard this with my life.
No.
Oh,
Now you can use it to come over, but that
yes,
doesn't mean you can just
yes,
let
okay.
yourself in whenever you feel like it. Okay, Dad?
Yeah, or maybe we can develop like a code,
Just shoot me a text
like you
and let me know you're coming
hang
over.
a sock
or
on the
something, right?
doorknob when it's okay for me to come in there. Okay.
No,
If you say
Dad,
so.
definitely not that. Just text me if you're gonna come over, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Definitely the better
I will.
option. And if I don't answer, give me a call before you let yourself in.
Wonderful.
Okay, good.
It is reassuring.
Hopefully that's one less thing you have to worry about now.
So, you're heading over to the Silver Edge dorm room?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you're walking along. It's pretty chill, not a whole lot going on. You can see, off in the distance, you can see Rebel and Mina talking.
I'm just gonna sigh exaggeratedly and roll my eyes and hope that I can make it into the building without either of them noticing me.
You
Yeah,
slip into the
obviously.
building. Jace, are you following along up to the dorm room? So you head inside. You realize that you would be up to the next floor. So on the second floor, there are 5 floors in the Silver Edge dorm rooms, and you'd be up on the second floor. So
Right.
as you walk in, it's kind of S-shaped. So you can walk left, and then it kind of curves right, or you can walk right, and then it kind of curves right. There are stairwells at the end of those curves, leading upwards, or directly in front of you, there's a elevator kind of heading upwards. In addition to that, behind the elevator, there is the like the student lounge area where there's a bunch of chairs and tables, vending machines, and a foosball table and that sort of thing.
I'm gonna contemplate the stairs for a moment and just be like, nah, and I'm gonna take the elevator up.
Chase, there are pre-packaged Adela's pastries in the vending machine.
How is anyone supposed to be satisfied with these? It's... Oh my gosh. He just walks past them because he's like, oh my gosh. No, they're not good at all.
They're not even that good.
If you if you are on a deserted island and there's this to eat,
You're right, Dad, but I was trying to be
and
nice.
only that, then you should consider eating them. Maybe. Hey.
Honestly,
That's my
Dad,
food.
I'd rather starve.
As my nightlight.
Or even try and
Kisses
catch a
you on
fish,
the
for that
forehead.
matter.
Well, of course, I have the bag of holding with all your stuff in it.
So, Dad, are you gonna follow me all the way to my dorm? Or what? I mean,
Okay, I understand.
well,
I can't stay.
I suppose you're right. Just, you can't stay, okay?
Yes, I would love to do that.
But you can help me set things up if you want.
Oh.
Alright then.
As you head up, you head to your dorm room number, and see the door is completely ajar, and no one say the door is a door, not ajar, please. As you walk through, you see that standing there in the center, currently upside down, completely spinning around upside down on a pole in the center of the living room, and music kind of blaring out of the speakers. You see a rather thin-looking girl with pale skin, bright yellow eyes, black short crop hair, that's kind of tuffled and tousled just past her ears, in a crop top green top and a set of green short shorts. Spinning there, she lands, looks at you, takes out an earbud. Hi.
Hi, I'm Nix. I take it we're gonna be roomies?
Oh, yeah. I saw your name on the list. I'm Kalis.
Kalis, nice to meet you. I don't know.
Hey.
I'm gonna stretch out my hand in greeting.
She reaches out, shakes yours. You see that she's like extremely sweaty. It looks like she's been working out on this pole for like probably at least 30 minutes.
No.
And you? Are you moving in the storm too?
I'm your father. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean, like, you look like you'd blend in right in here. You know, look really young.
My
Oh my God,
husband.
please don't hit up my
My
dad.
husband used
Especially
to
Oh,
if
no,
it's
no,
like
no.
movies.
No, no,
You're
no.
pretty
No.
good.
I don't swing that way. Really? Thank you. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
honestly, I
Hayden
don't really do it for
definitely
work.
knows how to
I don't
keep
work at the
fit.
Underdark or whatever, but like, it's like
Oh.
such a good workout, and I love dance in general.
You know, you might have to teach me.
Of course. This is a takedown pole, so like it doesn't like block like the whole thing. So like I can take it up, put it down, whatever.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Mhm.
So who's got what room? Is it just us, or is there more? of us?
Yeah. So there's two other people on the roster, but they haven't shown up yet. So your room's right over there. It should be marked with the B right there.
B. Fantastic. Well, if you'll excuse us, just gonna go get everything set up.
Sure.
I'm gonna head over to my room and reach for the light switch.
You reach for the light switch, and it is a small little room. There's a singular twin-sized bed in here. There is a closet space, and there is a nightstand. That is all that's in
Man,
here.
not even half your stuff is gonna fit in here. Well,
gods, this
I
is
don't think your
tiny.
dad's had anything else in this bag of holding, so I think you're old enough. You're responsible. I trust you. I'm gonna make an executive decision and say that I can trust you with the bag of holding, but you gotta be very responsible with it, okay? Okay, and don't use it as a
Oh,
weapon. These are
yeah,
very
no worries, Dad.
expensive, and you know, if you
I'll
break
be
one,
responsible.
just use them for utility, okay? Just utility purposes. Yes.
Of course.
Yeah,
Just
and from there, I think
I'll use it for
Jace
extra
just
closet
begins
space
unpacking
if I
some
have
of the
to.
things that will fit in this room to make it as nice as possible, because he wants it to be as nice as possible for his little girl.
It's at this point, Nix, as Jace is unpacking everything behind you, you get a beep, an urgent little beep on your cell stone from Ianthe.
I'm gonna look at the notification. It's a text, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna text back. What's up?
It is an explanation as to what Ianthe needs you to do.
Oh,
As
is this
far
the
as a
summon?
it's a text message for us to take care of a certain somebody.
Oh, I'm gonna text back. On my way.
Do you leave Jace in your dorm room?
No. I'm just gonna watch him as he straightens out the last couple of things.
Yeah?
Hmm. Hey,
Oh.
Dad.
Right now? I mean, are you sure
I gotta
we,
go take care of
could
a
decorate the
thing.
rest of your, your dorm room so long as your friends are okay with it, and, we could probably spend hours and hours doing that, and,
w- Yeah, Dad, I know. But it sounded
Oh.
like it's an urgent thing. And I think it might be a little weird if you just kind of hang out on your
okay.
own.
Yeah.
But we could finish this
And
another
I think,
time.
yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, Dad. It's just like
this
really
is really
urgent.
happening, isn't it?
Dad, I'll swing by your shop this weekend, okay?
I know.
And I'll be sure to visit often too. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but does it have to happen so soon?
Come on, Dad. You knew this was gonna happen eventually.
I know, and I know.
What do you mean so soon? Dad, I'm 19.
This hurts so much. You know,
I know, Dad. It's not forever. I'll come home on the weekends and, at the end of every semester and for the holidays. And
he holds
honestly,
your
you'll
hand
get sick
and he's
of me
like,
eventually with how much I'm gonna come around.
my dad got sick of me. I could never get sick of you. You're right.
Well, that settles it then.
Right.
You have nothing to worry about.
Jace stands up and walks away. And not even a minute passes when Jace walks back wearing a fake mustache and he says, "Hello, my name is Giors. I'm the dorm inspector here. Yep, gotta inspect the dorm and stay here in the dorm to inspect it. That's how the inspection goes. I'm Jors."
Jace, on the windowsill, next to the open window for Nyx's dorm, that wasn't in there before because you checked every nook and cranny when you were decorating,
He picks
is
it
a
up.
singular golden coin. On one side, you can tell for one thing, it's not an Vandree gold coin. On one side, you see a dragon's head. On the other side, you see a skull and crossbones. And in Draconic,
read?
there is a phrase around the edge. The sins of the father passed to the daughter.
He actually like blows smoke out of his nostrils and just completely disintegrates the mustache he was wearing. I need to go home now. I need to go home now. I love you, and we will visit.
Dad, everything okay?
He grabs you and like hugs you very tightly, like a little
Yeah. Okay.
tighter than even he
Me
normally
too.
does. Like you, it might even hurt a little bit, but then he pulls away and he just starts running down the halls.
Yeah. Bye, Dad. I'm just gonna call out after him. That was weird.
And as you head downstairs to go and meet up with Ianthe at the front of the dorm room to take care of business, you feel a sense of foreboding. Like there was something important that during all of this, something you missed. Something important that you missed. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.